Ladies and gentlemen, let you hear for the one and only Rosa Lavenne. Good morning, Rosa.
Hi, UK.
Yeah, and also a good morning from the people in Holland.
Hi, people from Holland.
Yes, and how are you doing?
I'm really good, thank you. I'm a bit tired because I'm not used to waking up this early.
Yes, I can understand. Music, is that something that you've been growing up with in your youth?
Yeah, definitely. My dad is a really big music fan and he grew up listening to folk country. And so I get it from my dad, really, because he's a big music head. His CD collection is crazy.
Okay, so you are coming from a musical family.
Yeah, but my parents don't really play music. They just listen to music.
Okay.
But I was inspired to play guitar.
Okay. How long are you actually singing?
How long have I been singing? Singing my whole life, pretty much.
Your whole
Playing
life?
Playing guitar for 15 years, on and off for 15 years.
15 years, that's a long period.
Making music for about 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Writing music for longer, but yeah.
Yeah. And why did you thought, I want to read my own songs? What was it that you thought, yes, I want to do that?
It was actually COVID-19 lockdown. Because for the first time in ages, I had literally nothing to do. I couldn't go to work. I just finished university and I just had loads of free time. And I just thought, why not? I've always liked music, seeing if I could, basically.
Okay.
Record my own songs.
Yes. And maybe you have already so much performed in the UK, but what is the best performance that you already have done?
The best performance I've already done, I think playing a few festivals. Like I've played local festivals. There was one time it was like in front of hundreds of people, which is more than I've ever had before. I just like it when I'm on an outside stage and I'm playing my own songs and, you know, the people are really engaged. I've played a few gigs where the people haven't felt engaged. But yeah, just outside festivals, I really enjoy playing those.
Yes, yes. And who's your greatest hero in the music?
Well, actually, I have a few, obviously. I have a few inspirations, but really my style is based around one artist, an American contemporary artist called Marissa Nadler. I don't know if you've heard of her. She's very similar to me, kind of the fingerstyle guitar, kind of very dreamy, and things like that. But obviously I love the folk classics, like I love Joan Baez, I love Sandy Denny, I love Townes Van Zandt, you know, country stars like Townes Van Zandt, Steve Earle, and things like that. So anyone who plays acoustic guitar, basically.
So every artist who playing an acoustic guitar is, we're gonna make you happy with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
I love the sound.
Yes. And where would you like to perform in the UK?
Well, I've yet to perform in London.
In London?
I want to go down to London. I've played Liverpool, where I'm kind of originally from that area. But more of the cities, like I'm quite locally based. Find gigs pretty easy to find in my local area. But I want to pick some of the big cities. London, Birmingham, Manchester. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe in the Royal Albert Hall.
Maybe one day.
Yes. And maybe outside the UK, is that why you want to look forward?
Yeah, I'd love to play in Europe. I'd love to play in Netherlands, France, Italy. You know, I would love to. I don't know if it's kind of on the agenda just yet, but I feel like I have to grow my fan base a little bit more.
Maybe by us in Holland.
Yeah, maybe it all could kick off in the Netherlands.
Yes. And which artist would you like to collaborate with?
Oh, missen, who I mentioned earlier. I mean, I don't come anywhere close to her. She's just, as you say, she's just my hero. But I think her voice is quite similar to mine. Her style is quite similar to mine. Missen, probably.
Yes. And what is the most important thing that you learned about the music industry?
Oh, that's a big question. It's a pretty pessimistic answer, but I think there are a lot of people in the music industry who might not have they might not have you in mind, your best interest in mind. Like I've come across a few promoters who I thought, I don't know if they're really getting me gigs in my best interest, sort of thing. I think just knowing it's a very difficult industry to get into, obviously. But I think if you have a passion for the music, it comes across anyway.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think being realistic, and many people have stars in their eyes and they, it's going to be a really easy industry to get into. But it's not, and you can do it alone. I'm a fully independent artist and, I preach about how it is to, follow your own path and not let other people kind of steer you in one direction.
Yes. And what would you like to achieve in the future?
Achievements. I think just grow as much as possible with my music. I don't really have any end goals. Just to keep making music and be proud of my discography. And just to keep on being creative. I think that's my main goal, really.
So if there are coming new opportunities for you, what's gonna give you big shows, you're gonna get this opportunity with both hands, of course.
Oh yeah, of course. I'll always try and be as big as possible.
Yes. And,
but at the end of the day, it's about music.
Yes. And do you have tips for the people who have the same dream as you?
I think my biggest tip would be passionate about what you do. Obviously, I know it's a huge cliche. But I think instead of having the mindset of, I want to be a really big artist, I want to achieve all these amazing things, just being a bit more realistic and just being a bit kind of like, it's enough. If you get 100 views on YouTube, obviously it's not a lot, but it's still something. It's 100 people in rooms, quite a lot of people. So I think, but on a more practical level, I will say there's lots of resources out there, music marketing resources on YouTube. I use a company called Burstimo, and the YouTube channel, they really helped me. So there are resources, utilize them, ring round local gigs. I feel like focus on your local area first and don't just focus on social media. Don't worry about the world at large. Focus on your little area and try and get well known in your area.
Yes. And not that I don't like it, but we have to stop the interview right now. But we have maybe 3 surprises for you. We are more than a radio station. We organize always every year in the summer event called Biespop. A little bit like a great event what we have in the south, like Pinkpop. And we have also evening bar where artists came to perform. And we are going to organize our own event, maybe in the summer, winter, or whatever. But we have to think about. And if you would like to come to Holland in the future, you are welcome to perform by one of our shows.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that would be amazing. Thank you. The last time I went to Holland was when I was 2.
When you was 2 years?
So I don't really remember.
No, really? Okay, well, yes. And if it's gonna happen we're gonna talk about how we gonna do that. And we're gonna pick you up, of course, at the airport.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. Yes. I wasn't expecting.
Rosa, I have to thank you for this interview. I really enjoy it, and
so much.
Hope to see you soon in Holland to perform for a lot of people.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Yes. Rosa, have a nice day in the UK.
You too. Nice meeting you.
Yes. Bye bye, Rosa.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.